For most poets, this platform is a stage, but for me, it's always been therapy. And the audience are the medics. Sometimes when I get on stage and perform, some people say you're sick, and sometimes I say I know. So why won't you help me? I came here for assistance, but I only get clicks and applause, and I got so sick one time they even gave me an award. I wonder, if I cried on stage, would you give me an encore? My passion is so contorted, I turn pain into profit. Often I'm telling the truth, but more often it's gossip. If you think I've got integrity, then I know that I've lost it, and I don't know what the cost is. My words are for when introspect meets verse, but my intro verse is a mosh pit of words, just fighting for a right to be heard. Sometimes I'm not sure which words are mine and which ones are hers, cause my mama always taught me that my greatest talent is my word. She told me that all performance is the key to introspection. And if you ever get nervous on stage, just remember, the audience are merely a reflection. She told me that all reality is subjective, that you could determine your reality purely for your perspective. You could turn all your dreams into objectives, and if you do, you can achieve way more than anybody expected. But then one day I woke up, and I looked myself in the mirror, and I couldn't recognize the person staring back at me, because my hair was a lot thinner, and my eyes were so wrinkled that I could barely see. I had a million-mile stare like I'd never stopped hoping, dimples a lot deeper like I'd never stopped joking. I had lines etched in my forehead like I'd never stopped coping, and my teeth were yellow like I'd never stopped smoking. And I realised I'd achieved everything I'd ever dreamed, but I still wasn't satisfied, cause the money made me rich and the fame kept me gratified. Neither was enough to stop that reflection becoming mine, and I'm not sure what I did wrong. Maybe it's cause I never said any prayers, I only wrote songs or only cared for my friends only when they were gone. It was a reflection of narcissism so deep that I could barely speak, and my reflection could barely breathe. My reflection could barely see, but he still saw me and regretted. He still saw me and saw what he expected. He looked down upon me and saw what he disrespected, the body he neglected. He looked like he was angry, but I'm not sure if he meant it. He made some poor decisions in this life, but I'm not sure if he meant it. He looked like he was sorry, but I'm not sure if he meant it. Or was he only looking sorry because he wasn't sure what he should be repenting for? He put his apologies in poems because he thought that meant he meant it more. He tried to tell the truth, but his truth got stuck in metaphors. He became a prisoner to his own poetry. And as I stood there staring at my reflection in that glass sheet, my reflection just stood there and stared back at me. He looked confused like, how could it be? Before he realised it was just his past that he could see. And as his look of confusion turned to worry, the only words he could muster to say were, I'm sorry, because I've achieved everything I've ever dreamed, but you'll never be satisfied, cause the money will make you rich and the fame will keep you gratified. Neither's gonna be enough to fill the emptiness you feel inside, cause your reflection can't be seen in a mirror. It can only be felt in your chest, it's in the hearts that you warm, the people you affect, it's in the rights that you pursue, the wrongs that you correct. So how can a looking glass show you what you really reflect? Because what you see in a mirror is a portrait of Dorian Gray. You wear your sins on the surface as you wither away, so let your hair grow thinner, my G. Let it turn grey, because your reflection isn't in what you can see, it's in what you can say. What you can say, what you can say, what you can say, what you can say.